So friends, today I'm going to share with you 4 monsoon recipes which you can make for lunch or dinner. First is the Goan egg drop curry, which is super delicious. Then is the Kanda Batata Rassa, a Maharashtrian favorite. Then is some capsicum rice and some Shepu and Moong Bhaji. Hello everyone and welcome back to Akshata's recipes. Thank you so much for joining me today. So today's recipe is a Goan egg drop curry recipe, which is super easy to make, gets ready really quickly. And this is the first time I'm making it. I found this recipe in my mom's recipe book. As all of y'all who have been following me for many years know that I always want to share all her Goan recipes with y'all because she's left me a beautiful book of so many recipes, and there are so many more that I have to share with all of you. So without much further ado, let's start with the recipe and I'll see you at the end of the recipe. So friends, let's see today's lovely Goan egg drop curry. Now here I have half a cup of freshly grated coconut, 1 medium onion that I've chopped fine, 1 small tomato chopped fine, 1 small piece of tamarind, half a teaspoon of cumin seeds and 2 teaspoons of coriander seeds. 2 cloves of garlic, 1 green chili cut into 2 and about 8 dried red chilies. 3 eggs, 1 teaspoon of coriander leaves for garnishing, some salt to taste, 1/4 of a teaspoon of turmeric powder or haldi powder. Now first I'm going to add the coconut, the tamarind. See that there are no seeds in the tamarind. The cumin seeds as well as the coriander seeds, the 2 cloves of garlic and the dried red chilies. Now I'm going to add about 4 tablespoons of water and we're going to grind this to a very fine paste. So your paste should look like this. Now I'm going to transfer the paste to a bowl and we're going to add some water to this mixer jar because we don't want to lose all the lovely flavor of the masala. And we're just going to rinse it and we're going to use this water for our curry. So here we have our masala paste ready and the masala water ready. So now I'm going to heat a pan on a low to medium flame and I'm going to add just 1 teaspoon of oil. This curry doesn't require a lot of oil. Once the oil is nice and hot, I'm going to add the onion and I'm going to let the onion really sizzle and we're going to saute it till it's nice and translucent. Isn't that sizzling noise amazing? Now I'm going to add the green chili and we're going to fry it well. Now I'm going to add the tomato and we're going to saute the tomato as well. So this is our basic bagar before we add all the other ingredients. Now we're going to cover and cook till the tomatoes nicely soften for about a minute. And now you see that the tomatoes are nice and soft, so just smash them down with your spoon or your spatula. They're nice and soft because we've covered and cooked the bagar. So just smash them down gently. Now I'm going to add the haldi powder or the turmeric powder. Mix everything in well. And now we're going to add our ground masala paste. We're going to fry the masala really well. And now we're going to cover and cook this for just a minute. And you will see after a minute that the masala starts to ooze out oil. That's because of the coconut. That's why we don't need to add a lot of oil for this curry, because the coconut itself oozes out oil when you fry it really well. Now we're going to add the masala water. Give everything a good mix. Now I'm also going to add 1 additional cup of water. This curry is not a very runny curry. It is more of a thick curry. You'll see why. So now we're going to again cover and cook this on a low to medium heat for another 2 minutes, because we want everything to come together really well. Now we're just going to add some salt to taste. So I think I added about actually just 1 teaspoon, because this is a half teaspoon. So around 1 teaspoon of salt, but you can add it according to your taste. Mix the salt in well. And while that is cooking, we're going to break each egg in a bowl. We're doing this because we want to see that the egg is okay. There's nothing wrong with the egg. So don't directly put it into the curry. Take it into a bowl first. And then just lower the flame of the curry and just add the egg very gently like this. This is an easier way, because otherwise if you try to break it along with the shell, then your shell might get in. And plus you can see that the eggs are not gone bad, that they're fresh and nice. And now you're just going to cover and cook them till the eggs get nice and cooked. So here you can see that you can still see the yolk, the yellow of the yolk. That means it's not done yet. So cover again and cook. And now if you see, you'll see everything has turned white. That is, a nice white layer has formed over the yolks, like a poached egg. Now just garnish it with some coriander, and we're all ready to serve. So what you have to do when you're serving is pick up each egg like this. And then also get some of the gravy. Or the curry. Like I said, it's a thick curry because you're going to put the eggs on top. If it was runny, then the eggs wouldn't be poached like this so well. So our Goan egg drop curry is ready. I can't wait to dig in. So you can see how the yolk is still runny. So I'm just going to have this with some lovely rice. I just want to taste it because it's my first time making it. So get all that lovely thick curry over your rice. And my rice is really hot. And you can see that it looks so delicious. And what a better way to enjoy a Goan curry with your own, eating with your hands. That's the best way to do it. And it's just yummy, guys. Wasn't that a real easy recipe? I hope you give this recipe a try. It's super easy to make. So just a few things to keep in mind. And the only thing is just keep all your ingredients ready. That way you can work faster, and the recipe gets ready also very quickly. And also this recipe is like a poached eggs in curry. So like I showed you when I was eating my lunch, when you cut the egg, you can actually see the yolk oozing out. And that's the beauty of this lovely recipe. So I'll see you soon in my next video. Don't forget to share, subscribe, click the notification bell, and also the thumbs up icon if you like this video. I'll catch you soon, guys. Thank you again, and I'll see you soon. So friends, let's see this delicious Kanda Batata Rassa recipe. It's really easy to make. You just require onions, potatoes, and a few other simple ingredients which we generally have at home. This is super delicious with some puris, chapatis, or even rice. So let's start with the recipe. So here I've taken a pan, heated it up and added about 2 tablespoons of oil. Now once the oil is nice and hot, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds or mohri or rai. Let them splutter. Then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds or jeera. Next goes in 1 teaspoon of asafoetida or hing and half a teaspoon of turmeric powder or haldi powder. Next I'm going to add half a teaspoon of ginger and garlic paste. I've just taken 2 cloves of garlic and half an inch of ginger and coarsely ground it in my mortar and pestle. So fry this ginger and garlic really well till all the rawness of the ginger and garlic goes away. Next I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of red chili powder. You can adjust it according to how spicy you require it. Now I've taken 1 medium-sized onion and chopped it into cubes. A little large cubes like this. So just take the onion, cut it into half and then just split it again into half and then cut it into twos. So you'll get these big cubes like this. Now fry the onions really well till they become a little translucent and they get nicely fried in this bagar or fodni that we have given to the oil. You'll get this lovely aroma of the onions being fried. Next, I've taken 1 medium-sized potato, washed it, peeled it and again cut it into small, like medium-sized cubes, just like the onion size, similar to the size of the onion. Now fry the potatoes also well in this bagar or fodni for about a minute. If you fry potatoes in oil or in the bagar, they cook, quicker. Now I'm going to add 1 cup of water, just enough to cover the mixture because we want to cook the potatoes a bit. So mix everything well in this water. And now we're going to cover and cook this for about a minute or so till the potatoes are a little bit cooked. So 5 minutes approximately. It doesn't take much time for the potatoes to cook, because we fried them a little in the bagar. So for about 5 to 8 minutes till the potatoes are nice and cooked. Now we're going to flavor this with some spices. Now first I'm going to add 1 cup of water because this is a rassa or a kind of a curry or a gravy. So it doesn't have to be dry. It needs to have a little bit of water. So just add 1 cup of water. Mix everything well. Now I'm going to add 1.5 teaspoon of kala masala or goda masala. You get this easily in stores and I also have a recipe of how I prepare it at home. I'll leave a link to that. Or you can always search goda masala Akshata's recipes and my recipe will pop up in the YouTube search button. Next, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of roasted peanut powder. So what I did is I took raw peanuts, about say a tablespoon, just roasted it lightly. Once it cools down, just take off the peel and then just coarsely grind it in a dry mixer. Now this thickens the rassa. Now I'm going to add salt to taste for about 1/4 teaspoon. Next, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of jaggery or gur. So now after adding a pinch of sugar, you can also add a pinch of sugar instead of the gur and just mix it really well. So you can substitute sugar if you're not regularly using gur. And now we're just going to cover and cook this for another 5 to 7 minutes till everything really comes together really well. Now I have soaked some tamarind in water, that is 1 teaspoon of tamarind in about 1 cup of water for half an hour, squeezed out the pulp. So I'm going to add that too. So basically this Kanda Batata Rassa is, it has got all the lovely flavors of sweet, spicy, sour, and it's really, really delicious. And now we're just going to add some freshly chopped coriander or kothimbir. And this rassa is all ready. It goes really well with some hot puris or chapatis or rice. You can also have it with pav. And I'm just going to cook it for another 5 to 7 minutes and our rasa is all ready to enjoy. So I hope you give this recipe a try and let me know in the comment section how you like this recipe. For our capsicum rice, you will require some par-boiled basmati or long-grained rice. In the description box below, I will leave the instructions on how to prepare par-boiled basmati rice. Then we require some colorful capsicum or bell peppers. I've taken the green or yellow and red ones. Then we require some crushed garlic. I've taken about 4 to 5 cloves. And 1 chopped onion. In our spices, we require some finely ground pepper powder, some chili flakes, some pizza seasoning, and some seasoning, the Maggi cube seasoning. That is, you get cubes like this. You can buy it in whichever flavor you like. That is chicken, veg, and salt to taste. So let's get started with making our delicious capsicum rice. In my pan, I have some oil heating up. You can use vegetable cooking oil or olive oil. Here I have used some olive oil. To my olive oil, I will first add my crushed garlic. You don't need to heat your olive oil a lot. Now we will add in our onions. Once our onions are a little bit translucent, we will add in all our bell peppers. You can also add some corn, or for the non-vegetarians you can add some chicken or some sausage. Doesn't it look lovely and colorful? In fact, the more colorful your food looks, the more tasty and even healthy is your food with fresh vegetables. In this way, you can get your kids to eat some nice, healthy, colorful vegetables. Now we'll saute this for some time till it's a little bit nice and cooked. Now our veggies have cooked a bit. You don't want them too soft. A little on the crunchy side also tastes good. To this, we will now start adding our seasoning. We will start with about 1 heaped teaspoon of pepper powder. If you like pepper, you can add some more. Then goes in some pizza seasoning, little or as much as you like, some chili flakes on how spicy you would like your rice. I love it spicy. And some Maggi seasoning. This is easily available in any store. Give all of this a nice mix. The Maggi cubes already contain a little bit of salt, so even if you skip the salt, it's fine. But if you like more salt in your food, you can add some salt. I will add just a pinch. To this, we will now add our parboiled basmati or long grained rice and give this a good mix. Once you have mixed everything together, let it cook for about a minute on a slow flame, on a slow to medium flame. Never cook your food on a high flame because there are chances your food will get burnt or remain raw or just not taste very nice. Now I like to add a little bit more of some pepper powder, about half a teaspoon at this point. This is pepper powder. Just at the end a little more. That's up to you. You can skip this step or you can add pepper powder if you're a big fan of pepper like me. You have to cook this without a cover. You don't have to cover this dish. Just keep stirring. It's like a stir fry. And there you have it. Some delicious, quick capsicum rice. It smells amazing. So friends, if you like this recipe, please do give it a big thumbs up. Do share my recipes with friends and family. And please do subscribe to my channel. All you have to do is just click on the red subscribe button. And once you have subscribed to my channel, click on the bell. And every time I upload a new video, you will be the first one to know. Until next time, this is Akshata saying goodbye and take care till we meet again. Bye. So friends, let's see today's Shepu and Moong Bhaji. So here I've taken half a cup of yellow moong dal, washed it well and soaked it in 2 cups of water for about an hour. And this is 1 small bunch of Shepu, which is also called dill in English. Now we're going to cut off the ends. See that it's nice and fresh and dark green in color. Now I'm going to pick out only the leaves. We're not going to use the stem for this. And only if the stem is really very soft and tender, then you can add the stem as well. Now I'm going to soak this in some water to which I've added a teaspoon of salt for about 10 minutes. And then I'm going to squeeze out all the water and wash it well under running water and dry it up completely. And then we're going to chop it up really fine. Now we also need 1 small onion that I've chopped roughly. Then we require 1 green chili chopped fine. This is about 4 large cloves of garlic chopped fine. Now in our spices we require half a teaspoon of mustard seeds, half a teaspoon of asafoetida, hing and harad, as well as jeera. Now I've drained all the water from the moong dal. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of oil to my pan. Once the oil is nice and hot, I'm going to add the mustard seeds. Once the mustard seeds begin to splutter, we're going to add the cumin, the asafoetida and the turmeric powder. So this is our basic fodni or bagar. Now I'm going to add the green chilies, and we're going to fry the green chilies really well in the oil till they have a little bit of a whitish tinge. Then I'm going to add the garlic. We're also going to fry the garlic really well till you get the lovely aroma of the garlic. Now I'm going to add the onion and fry the onion well. Cover and cook this for about half a minute. Now you see that the onion is cooked nicely. Now we're going to add the shepu or the dill. Mix it well along with our bagar. The shepu has now reduced in quantity, you can see that. And now you're going to add your moong dal. Do soak the moong dal for at least an hour. That will help it to cook faster. Now mix everything nicely together. Add a little salt to taste. Now we're just going to cover and cook this for about 3 minutes. What will happen is the onion, releases some water, and you can see that the dal gets cooked with the water released from the shepu as well. So I'm going to transfer this to my serving bowl. It's all ready. So it got ready so quickly. The only main thing is you have to soak the dal. And enjoy this with some rice, some dal, some pickle, papad at the side. Try out this recipe, guys.